Yo, what up, my good people? How's it going?
Does anyone feel like it's the same day over? Ha! Well, they say it's gonna be done by the end of April, so there's that.
How's Arthur doing?
I don't know, we haven't talked much.
Oh my God, Morgan.
Tú sabes que yo también me llamo Diana. Es un nombre muy lindo. Hay muchas mujeres maravillosas con ese nombre. Even Mom said you seemed a little off. Yes, I'm fine. You guys don't have anything to worry about. Due to the economic impact of COVID-19, we're sad to announce that we've been forced to declare bankruptcy and close our doors indefinitely. Guess I'm officially unemployed. Do you want to see my new cosplay? It's Mercy from Overwatch.
Are you planning on wearing something underneath it? But something like that is designed only for supermodels who only eat kale.
You can't sacrifice your dreams for someone else. It's just a recipe for disaster.
I just feel stuck. The world is passing me by and I'm hopeless to do anything about it. I just want to be happy again. You're a joke. You're a fucking joke. I hate my life.
Hi, I'm Maddie with Cosplay Connection, and today I'm at Anime Expo talking with actress and producer Carolina Ravassa. Can you tell our audience at home about Morgan's Mask and what they can expect when they watch it?
Absolutely. Morgan's Mask is a film about a gamer and a cosplayer who's stuck inside during the pandemic, like all of us. And she's got to go through some trials and tribulations to find herself and reconnect with her passion and self-love. And we see, online conversations with her sister and mom and sister's boyfriend, and then she has a bit of a not so great relationship with her boyfriend, who is played by Troy Baker from The Last of Us. And so it's a film of discovery. I won't say coming of age because she's 35, she's not 21, but it is like rediscovering what you need to do to find your joy and happiness. So I hope it's inspiring and hopeful for people who are going through some tough times and maybe felt some dark times in the pandemic.
Yeah, absolutely. And your film touches a lot on some really important things surrounding mental health in the cosplay community. Was there a person or a moment that inspired this film?
So the writer is Trevor Rigby, and some of it is based on his real life. I'm not sure the ins and outs of it all. So he wrote it. It comes from his being, and I connected because even though I don't live like Morgan's life, I think that there are some things that are very similar. I have an online following, even though I'm not a cosplayer or a gamer. I talked a lot with my sister and my parents on online during the pandemic. I've been in relationships that aren't so great. So it was just kind of like, oh, wow, I connect to all these things in different ways. And so it just felt great to be able to represent the community I meet every day at cons. And also, we all went through a tough pandemic, whether it was with a family of 10 or living by myself like I was. So it was just like that. I felt very connected to that subject matter.
Absolutely. Yeah, it was rough. Yeah. And so
yeah, that's right. And that's it. We're still in COVID fog or post-pandemic fog or whatever we're living now, and we are not talking about it enough. But Brene Brown, whom I love, is explaining this more and more so that we understand, like, we feel a little depressed, but we don't know why. And I meet so many fans every day at cons, and I want them to know it's not just you. We're all feeling this thing, and how can we connect with the people we love to help get out of that?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And about how long did it take for you to make this film a reality?
Well, the script writing, I'm not sure, probably a couple months, or I don't know how long he took to write the script, but since he sent it to me to when we shot was 3 months, but it was like, fell in love, let's do a kickstart for a month, insanity, pre-production for 10 days, shoot for 11 days, go into post-production, and then post-production took a while. So it's going to be coming up on 2 years in November since we shot. And getting distribution is hard, and going through coloring and sound editing and all that stuff, that takes forever. So, it's been 2 years, but the beginning process and up to shooting was pretty quick because we were so passionate about it, and we found the team that made sense. It was a very small team, very hard workers because there was very little money involved, but we made it happen because we felt so inspired.
Yeah, that's great. And so what was it like bringing Morgan's Mask to life compared with other work that you've done?
I've never produced a full feature, so in that sense, it was the hardest thing I've done so far. I've always been involved in projects as, I get hired to do it, and so I'm part of the filming, and then I don't have to do anything for post-production or pre-production. I do a web series called Hispanglo-Saxon on my YouTube channel, and I do all that by myself, but it's very simple. It's my iPhone, it's me, my wigs. I shoot on my own time, I edit on my own time. So even though that's a lot of work, it's very different than handling a whole team of 8. 8 is a tiny team, by the way, for filmmaking, but it's still like you have to feed them all every day. You have to, so it was a big endeavor to undertake, and we did it. So sometimes I'm really proud, and other times I'm like, I just need to sleep for a year.
All right, yeah. And so with this film, it will definitely resonate with the cosplay community. And are there others that you think this film will resonate with as well?
Oh my gosh, absolutely. So definitely, yeah, Comic-Con goers in all fronts will connect, I think, because there's a lot of little nuggets. We reference Star Wars, and I cosplay My Hero Academia, a little cheerleader, and so there's stuff that's just very con-centric that I think will be fun. I think anybody who is on social media could connect because we compare ourselves. Inadvertently we're looking at this thing and we go, "Oh, she's so beautiful. I wonder if I could be like that," or "Looks like she's having so much fun, and I'm here depressed at home." Like, we do that all the time, so I feel like it'll help in that sense. I think those people will connect. And anybody who went through a pandemic, we remember the stages of, oh, we think it's going to be done by April. Oh, we think it's going to be done by June. Oh, the mask mandate went on for, and so then those little things are reminiscent of some dark times. And honestly, anybody who's dealt with mental health stuff or has been in a toxic relationship, I wanted to show her going through it, but then getting out of it, because it's important to remind people that they think that they're stuck in this, but there is a way out. And sometimes we just have to show them something that they're not aware of that they can do. And then all of a sudden it's like light bulb, I felt that with films. So I feel like I want to give that back to the community.
Yeah, absolutely. It's exciting that you get to bring this film to Anime Expo. Is there any reason in particular why you chose Anime Expo?
The timing worked out great. In terms of editing, we just finished fully editing all sound, all the stuff, just like a month ago, or 2 months ago. But I do want to show it at other conventions, and it just turned out the Anime Expo was the first one that we'd be hitting, which is great because it's so cosplay centric. It's in LA where I live. It's a huge convention. But then we're going to be doing Fan Expo, Boston, San Francisco, Edmonton, and Toronto. And hopefully in 2023, just doing a bunch of conventions.
Very cool. Well, thank you for bringing it to Anime Expo. What do you hope audiences will take away from watching this film?
Well, first of all, that everything you see, even with celebrities you meet or voice actors you love, their life is not perfect. They're living a really cool experience right now with you, and they're working on maybe a video game that you love, and so it seems like their life could be perfect, but we're all human. We all go to the bathroom. We all get depressed. We all cry. We all break up. And so it's just reminding everybody that we all go through tough times, and what are the things that we specifically need to get out of those mental health crises. So if you have anxiety, what are the coping mechanisms you need? If you're depressed, who can help you slowly creep out of the hole so that then you can start planting some flowers and really living your best life? So I just want to create hope and inspiration. And if you love cosplay, keep doing it. If you love trying to voice act, pursue it. Just following our dreams. If that makes us happy, I think it's what should happen.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you so much. Where can people watch Morgan's Mask?
I hope as of end of October or November, we're going to do Amazon, iTunes, other streaming platforms. I'm not sure yet. We're still getting that contract underway, but I announced that all on my social media. So Instagram at Ravassa, Twitter at Carolina Ravassa, TikTok at Carolina Ravassa. My YouTube is Hispanglo-Saxon, and I will definitely be blasting that out because I want everybody to be able to see it if they haven't at a con. And so it should be, relatively easy to find streaming once we have it out there. So crossing fingers for that.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to talk with us.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course. And I hope you have a great rest of your con.
You too. Have a great time. Boop.